All right, guys. Bruce here. Let's jump into YBIT and BITO. What happened? All right, we were up 1% on BITO to 2316, and we're up 1.71. All right, YBIT, way to go at 1784. Good job. YIELDMAX reported like 100 contracts, but the contract level they said and the price made no sense. It didn't match anything we had, so I pretty much ignored it. And then when I got the final holdings, it looked like there was only one contract traded, but the price they showed made no sense. So I just left everything alone. It would be a couple of dollars, wouldn't really impact anything. So sometimes somebody just makes a clerical error. All right, let's jump in. So with no shares additionally, we're still trading at 2,175,000. So we don't see a lot of change, 12,790. That's basically just interest on our treasuries. Okay, let's take a look at the weekly and see how we're doing, right? We finished at 2316. So our 24s look sweet with one trading day. There's only 3.63% away, but I'll show you the values when I go to holdings. This guy, we went 16 over, okay? So we're already in the money. Look at our 25, which is, in all honesty, these other two, they're 15, almost 16 out of 17. So we basically will win this if we stay below 24. And even on the 23, so right now we're at the 80% mark, right? But when the final day goes, you still got time premium. So on the chart, we're here in 23. We're in the lower third range. Well, actually, that's about mid-range, right? From the chart's a little bit below 20 to 25, so 22 and a half, 2270 is right in the middle. We're in the upper half. So we're just waiting to see if we get a breakout. Let's talk in the holdings more. So in the holdings, let's look at our synthetic. Since we moved up some, we reduced our liability a small amount, right? We were 22.5 yesterday. We're 22.3. We had been 22.4. Talk about, middle of the road. It looks like a call wall out there in terms of Bitcoin, although it's trading, pre-market here with 2.5 hours. What do I see? I'm seeing we're at 61,915 and we had a high of 62.5. So we're staying in that upper area, having bounced from a low on Tuesday of 58,410. So we should hold these. And even this 1,000 contracts at 23, we had collected 35 cents. So at 16 cents, right? It's trading at 31.5 at the moment, so we're 10% up. But if it were to close at 23.16, we'd buy it at 17 cents or 18 cents. So we'd still make money on it. But we'd have to give a little bit back of the 35 that we collected. We're looking good on this one, right? It's 5.5 cents. But I think on that one, we didn't sell them for as high. What did we sell the 24s for? We sold those for 21 cents and 12 cents. Yeah, so the 54.20, this 12 cents is pretty low. So sometimes when people say ladder these out, sometimes the option on the higher strike, depending on where you are when you write that one, don't give you as much premium. So it makes sense sometimes why these, fund managers write it close. But you got to be careful with crypto with a high IV writing out a full week. You really need 5% or so. And even that can become vulnerable. All All right, so looking back on the weekly, that's where we stand, guys. Almost 80% collected, which I'll take any day. I mean, this is a bigger number, but for Coney, it's not that much of a problem, really. And there's how many days? I'll see that on the weekly. How many days till expiration? Oh, I've got it on the other chart, but not on this one. Okay, so we've got 719 is, on the synthetic. Let me show you out there. So no other trades, no synthetic trades, but I'll show you the synthetic tab and then we can jump back to holding. So on our synthetic, we're still at the same position from when we had trades on 626. So we've got 30 days. Actually, this is the one that moved to an 8.2 because YBIT was on a 621 and then it used an 8.2. Almost all the other ones have been using 719, but YBIT was using a 621. So when they came up on that, they had to roll out and they went out to 8.2. But normally these funds use, the largest volume is typically the third Friday, and we referred to those as monthly. So if you're an options guy going way back, there were only monthlies, right? And then pretty soon options evolved to have weeklies, and now you have on some of the tech stocks and stuff, as some of you know with ODTE and DTE, you have literally daily options, right? Which is pretty crazy paying on a weekly basis, right? Because your administration, you can have up to 5 daily trades, right? Just in a week. We typically just have one, and then if volume comes in, we go buy an additional, and we'll buy an additional quantity, but they're still, when they're the synthetic, they're still out of the money a ways and definitely out there. Okay, let's go back to holdings and wrap up. So we're looking good here. Our close was 1784. So in this case, we're 7 cents cheaper than the net asset value, right? But again, we haven't moved much over these last 3 days, a little up, a little down. So let's jump in here to payments. I think that's what you guys want to see, right? With YBIT. And since it didn't change, I get to tell you a little bit, but I'm not too worried here. I changed this to reflect the current price, and I'm keeping it. Remember last month, guys, it was trading in the 19s, so we got $1.37. But it yielded 81 cents. And you see that we earned $6.66, or the total. This time we got $7.53. But in fairness to the fund, don't forget we got a $22 million liability as a paper loss, right? So they're writing way out of the money, $9 to be exact, right? It's 23 and now it's 11 something, right? But BITO's been 24, 25, 26 during these writing. But when you're doing that, you're making money when you're way under, as long as they get to 8.2. So if I'm the fund manager, I pay in the dollar range. I want to keep you competitive, but an 81% yield is nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, that's a nice payment on a 1784 fund, right? There are not many paying that. And again, what this comes out as we approach the third for declaration, because I don't see a lot changing. If we win the 23 or don't lose much at all on it, we win on the 24 and the 25, then we pretty much keep all this money. And then we get the opportunity today to then sell new ones, right? And we up this a little bit and this a little bit. So I'm in favor and sticking with a conservative. Could they pay $2? Sure they could. Will they? That's the $1 million question. It's really up to YIELDMAX. And opinions, we all have opinions. I'm comfortable they're going to pay more than $1. So I'm happy as a fund owner. So that's what I got for you guys. I don't want to belabor it. You know, we still got the 22 million paper loss. But I'm also optimistic about BTC. Does it make it by August 2nd? Who knows? But I'm pretty optimistic in general on Bitcoin. Okay, guys, this is Bruce out. I'm not a financial advisor. This is absolutely not financial advice. For fun and enjoyment, entertainment, have a great day ahead and going into the weekend, and look for some look for some predictions this weekend across all the funds. I owe you guys that. Got a lot more videos to do for you in some other areas as well. Okay, guys, peace out. Bye.